Yeah. I mean, same thing. I mean, as long as they continue to fill the seats here, it's a relevant race date. So, we go where the fans come, and obviously they deemed this was an important market for us to come back. So, I think it was an overall successful weekend.
Dale, I apologize. Over here, you're right. I apologize you've been asked this already, but what was your reaction when you were told that you need to watch your fuel towards the end there?
Not again. Oh, man, he was telling me that whole run, we're good. 11 might be short. We're good. We're fine. And then we got within 10 to go. He's like, back it down a little bit. Back it down. I'm like, well, I can catch the 2. He's real slow. And he's like, back it down, back it up to that 11. I'm like, wow, what? I thought we was good. But he said, no, we're going to run out right to flag stand, and it did. It was red. The gauge was red. It ran out off of back straight away. But so I was backing her down, doing what he said. I don't know. If I could have caught Brad, he'd have probably stepped it up, and who knows how much gas he had left. But we did what we had to do. I'm happy.
It seems like fuel was an issue. It was an issue last week. It was an issue last night in Chicago. What's the deal with that?
That's just the way the cautions fall. If the cautions fall at a certain time, it changes the fuel window for everybody. This place is real hard to pass on. The guys up front didn't want to give up the track position to get the fuel. They figured that there surely would be another caution, which, I mean, the odds were great to have another caution. And they still had to make 2 stops, and we came in and got the fuel and only had to make 1, and we got lucky, and it went to green.
Go back up, press box. Go ahead.
Nate Ryan, USA Today. For Dale, you said at one point that you didn't want your winless streak to end on a few miles race. Now that you came so close today, has your opinion of that changed? I mean, would you have been okay if today it would have been?
No, I can wait. I might.
Any other questions up in the press box? Let's come back down here. Let's go to Dustin, and then to Dave. Gentleman right here.
Dustin Long, Landmark Newspapers. For both of you guys, what do you feel like your teams did well today to continue this, build on some progress, build some momentum into the summer stretch, and what more do you feel like you need to do from this point forward?
I think we just we really did a good job finding some speed in the practice. We had a good car today. We had some good speed. We need to work on qualifying to not make the day so long and so hard on us. We need to start in the top 10 so we ain't got to work the first 3 quarters of the race trying to get within sight of it. That's about it.
Go ahead, Dave, and then we'll come over here. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Denny.
Well, I think qualifying is helping us. We're getting better at qualifying. When we qualify 15th, that's better for us. So that's an improvement. I think my pit crew's gotten better over these last 2 to 3 weeks. That's been a huge improvement. We didn't lose any spots today. We gained spots, and our cars are getting faster. So that's pretty much all you can ask for right now. So we can't be happy with where we're at. We still know we're a little bit behind those Fords right now. So we still got to keep working.
Yeah, Dave Robin from NASCAR.com again for both guys. Knowing how difficult it is to save fuel, how much credit do you give Brad for what he was able to do to win this race?
I'm gonna give him a lot. I don't know what his situation was. I don't know if it was the same as ours, but he obviously had to save a little more than we did. I think because me and him were the only ones in that shape. I think at the end of the race, I ain't real sure, but anytime you win a fuel mileage race, you've done something as a driver. We don't know what we're doing really trying to save gas or how much we're saving, but he had a hand in it.
Usually it takes a really slow car to save gas, to be honest with you. I mean, it helps. I mean, when your car's, when you're running back in traffic and stuff like that, it helps you save gas. When your car's not handling as well, you know, you're out of the gas more and you're not getting back in it as soon. So typically you see when guys win on fuel mileage, it's guys that aren't huge factors during a race unless the cautions work out just right for them. I think that those guys just had an extremely good fuel mileage anyway. They probably obviously worked on it, and he did a great job to save. So, yeah, I thought that me and him were only ones on that fuel strategy. When he passed me, I thought that was for the win. So, you know, the 22 evidently saved a ton of fuel.
Go back upstairs to the press box. Go to the press box.
one for both of you guys. Keselowski wins today, but he came in outside the top 20 points, and I assume that he's still outside the top 20 right now. Do you think he's going to be a factor eventually and get in the top 20 and become a factor for that chase wild card? And for Junior, real quick, it looked like Brad was trying to hand you the American flag. What was going on there?
I was trying to steal it. But, yeah, I was just joking around with him. He won his first race. I had to razz him a little bit.
Come back downstairs.
Any other part of that question?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. About him
I think,
being a factor.
yeah, I think Brad's good enough to get in the top 20 in points for sure. Absolutely, without a doubt. That's a good program over there. It's a Penske team. I mean, they got an opportunity to get inside the top 20 easily.
Yeah, I think that 5, 6 weeks ago I said no, but I think since Darlington, those guys actually, they've stepped it up. So plenty capable.
I didn't know this.
Back downstairs. Go ahead.
Guys, either of you, for people who have no idea what it's like to be in a car on a track that's this hot for as long as you guys are in, can you describe the physical effects of the heat and over that time?
It's hot. What's the typical? How hot is it inside of a sauna? Does anybody know actually? What is it? Just sit in there for 4 hours. It's really, really hot. These cars, the car of tomorrow, or the car of today, whatever it is, they are hotter than the cars that we used to run. The exhaust is closer to the floorboard, so we're sitting right on our exhaust. That's 1,000 degrees. All these cars are completely sealed off. We've got our winter nets now to where they pretty much seal the left side of the car, and so there's just no air getting in or out of the car. So it's just extremely hot. Your feet are just boiling throughout the day. It's just sit in a sauna for 4 hours, and it's pretty much what you got.
Scott Traylor, Sports Radio 810 WHB and RacingBoys.com. Good run for both of you guys. Junior, I want to talk about your relationship with Steve. You've worked with a lot of great crew chiefs over the year, but it seems like that you and Steve have some kind of chemistry. Is it because he's kind of a rah-rah type guy? I don't know what way to put it, but he seems like he knows how to pick you up and make you better. Is he any different than the other guys that you've worked with? And just talk about that relationship a little bit.
Everybody's different, but me and him get along great, and he's a good crew chief. He's real smart with the cars. He's not afraid to try what he sees other people doing, and he's just sharp. We all can do better and be better at our job. But right now it's working out. We're getting along great. We're running good, and hopefully we can keep it up. It's going along good. I'm not going to do anything to mess it up. I'm going to try hard to stay on the positive side and work hard to work right along with him, give him everything he needs.
Any additional questions? One right here, and then we'll finish with Kenny. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, sir. For both of you, my name is Cindy Zimmerman. I'm with DomesticFuel.com, and you had over 1,000 corn growers and ethanol producers here today. American Ethanol was in the spotlight, and I just wanted to know, how's that 15% ethanol blend working out for you?
I had plenty today. I could have used a little extra last week, but today we had plenty, and runs good. If you can make it, find a way to give me a little more torque, I'd appreciate it. But that's probably something I need to work on my end.
I think it was great. Ask the 20 guys that ran out of fuel, though.
Denny.
Dale, you mentioned you feel like you need to be better at qualifying. Do you personally need to be better, or do you feel like you guys need a better qualifying setup when you get to these tracks?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think every time I always thought I could do it better, or the problem was me. We go down the road somewhere and flip the switch on the car, or do something to the car that gives you what you need, and you're like, damn, it wasn't me, But I qualified good last year, son. We just think, we've been terrible this year. Our best qualifying effort is 22nd at Martinsville, aside from Daytona and Talladega. Everything else has been worse than 22nd. That's terrible. Terrible. But, man, the thing's out of control when I go drive it. Well, in the race, I'm fine. We'll just have to figure out what we need to do. It can't be that hard.
Okay, I believe we're done with questions. Dale, Denny, thank you so much. We'll see you at Pocono.